Erik with Full Mount MMA, joined today by Niko the Hybrid Price, making his big return to the cage on December 3rd. Niko just got done training.
Yeah, literally, I have to shower after this.
I mean, I guess just to start off, it's been over a year since we've seen you in the cage. Where have you
Yep,
been? What's this year been like for you?
it's been a lot of recovery and learning again. I went back to just trying to learn and become more technical than I normally am. But I'm always gonna still bring that Niko to every fight. That crazy guy who, when you get touched, I'm gonna touch you back times two.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like what's been the biggest thing that you've been able to focus on? You've been so active since you got to the UFC, fighting at least 2 times per year. What have you learned the most during this layoff about yourself?
That recovery is needed. Like you have to get rest in between sessions, in between days. Like your rest days are not rest days. Your rest days are um, active recovery. So like you don't just sit at home all day on your rest day. You got to go get chiropractor. You might have to hit an ice bath. You might have to do like some jump roping just to break a sweat, to keep the circulation flowing, to keep your body, your metabolism moving, to cut weight. Just a lot of sitting back and observing what I did over the years and trying to make them better and make me feel better throughout doing them all.
Were there injuries that you were battling that you've been able to kind of rest during this time?
So I fought the last 3 years without my ACL in my left knee. And I got the ACL. I have an ACL now, so my leg feels like amazing. But I can like jump everywhere. I can bounce. I can get in. I can get out. Like feels good.
So no ACL in one knee, and you've just been fighting like that in the UFC.
Since 2019, yeah.
Oh my God. What was the fight that you hurt the ACL in?
Good question, right? Because they always ask you, does anything hurt? You need an MRI. You need to do this after the fights. And I'm always like, I'm on cloud nine. So I'm like, no, I'm good, man. Let's go. Because nothing hurts when you're in the back. And then like a couple months later, you're like, oh man, I might have did something there. you know? But yeah, you live, you learn.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you're going to be back and with an ACL in your knee when you're fighting Phil Rowe on December 3rd. How did this
Yes.
fight end up coming together? How did this matchup come to be?
Sean Shelby messaged me and I sent it to my management because I now work with first round management. Which sort of sucks because Phil's first round, but I need to fight, man. I ain't fought in a year. I love you, Phil, but we're fighting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I set this interview up through Dom with first rounds. Like, were
Yeah,
you self-managed before? How did that work before you did sign with them?
I've been managing myself since my fourth UFC fight. Me and my wife have done all the managing, all the like the setting up, and all the stuff the managers do. So like we're very like we're capable. I needed a management just to help push my name in other areas like sponsors because I'm in the gym. I don't. I'm a year-round fighter. I love this stuff. I can't get enough of it. If I don't choke someone or punch someone or strangle someone throughout the day, then my day is not the same. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hit somebody.
I was gonna say you're getting too big now to manage yourself anyway. You're big time now. You were top 15 last year. I mean, I guess it's
I was
time.
trying, and then Michelle got into it. But I'll fight him for that top 15 again. Tell Shelby. You want another fight of the night. We were fight of the night that night.
Yeah, I mean, it was just one of many fantastic fights that you've put on in your short couple of years in the UFC. I mean,
Thank
from
you.
the up kicks, the James Vick knockout, the TKO from the bottom against Randy Brown. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
can fans expect your fights to look similar, going forward and come December 3rd?
Look better. You got a better Niko in there. You got 2.0 in there, baby. Yeah, two knees. Let's go. You
After
know?
such a long layoff, are you putting more pressure on yourself to put on a show? Like, you got to remind people who you are and why they love watching you fight.
You're gonna be reminded once I walk in that cage, is all. I don't have to show you guys anything. You know where I stand. When I walk through those doors, I'm coming. And I'm coming for blood. And it's nothing against my opponents. But red's nice, whether it's mine or yours.
So I'm just curious, like how well you know Phil as an opponent. Obviously, you guys have the same management. I'm
We've
sure you've been watching him in the division for a while.
mhm. we've I've seen him at multiple organizations and fights. He has thrown it back this up. Thanks, brother. Um, yeah, like nothing, no offense, like nothing against him or anything. We gotta make some money, man. Like you said, it's been a year. I don't have no side job.
It doesn't seem
You
like
know?
you're somebody that has a lot of issues with people that you fight. Is that right?
No,
Like you've
not
never had beef
before
like this
and
before.
not after. I'm
Yeah.
cool. Win or lose, it's whatever. This is part of the sport, dude. There's two people going in there, and there's 100% chance that someone's gonna lose. So you win or lose, it happens. Doesn't matter. You know. My thing is you're gonna remember it. You know, and like the fans will remember it because of the show I put on, and the fighters gonna remember it because I'm gonna do things to you that no one's ever done. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna touch you. Like I'm allowed to, you know? Like I'm allowed to try to do the most dangerous things to you that are legal. So, when I'm in there, I'm not trying to kill nobody, but I'm trying to put you to sleep for a little bit, and then we'll help wake you up. Shake hands, have a coffee, a beer, whatever you want to do after.
Are you watching a lot of film in preparation for this against Phil? Like how do you tend to prepare for guys like that?
So my coaches do a lot of my film watching. I do watch film, but I'm not like this on the screen. Like he blinked twice before he threw his jab. Like I'm not that guy. I'm very much of a freestyle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we can tell that, and I think that's produced, some of your more exciting knockouts. But I'm just wondering, is
Yes.
there anything from Phil that you will be looking out for that maybe your coaches have caught on film, maybe something that you're preparing for?
Um, a great fight, man. Phil's real. He ain't no joke. If we in the UFC, we're real. So if Sean Shelby's sending a name to me, I take it to the fullest respect. All right, I'm fighting another top welterweight. That's the way I look at it. You're a top 15 in my eyes, so I'm gonna come get you. Because I just want to be in. I want a couple numbers next to my name. And then eventually I want that C. So I'm just coming to build the name and build the journey.
Have you been watching a lot of MMA during this downtime?
Yes, I love watching it. I love trying to break down the fighters before they get broken down. You know, like, if they just throw this, then they could capitalize. And then when they actually do throw that and it capitalizes, you're like, victory win. I saw that. Like, all right, I'm still being able to analyze things.
Has there been
So,
a moment or a fight that has surprised you the most recently during this downtime?
um, there was one. Uh, I can't remember. I've been watching a lot of them. I've been watching like the LFAs, the Titans. I've been watching all of those fights. So like, I really don't even remember which fight it was, but there's been some good ones.
I was gonna say, I was thinking, the obvious moments like Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman, or the Hamzat
Oh
Nate
yes,
Diaz situation. But you're watching literally everything, like all the way down to the regional shows.
yeah, that's where all the new guys are coming from.
It's a
You
good
know,
strategy. You think more people should be doing that?
I just like. What if one of those dudes happened to do something you don't do, and you pick it up? You're like, oh snap, dude, I can do that. I can do that better than he can do that. Nice, I'm gonna steal that move. Like you gotta watch as much as you can so you can learn as much as you can.
No,
The day you
absolutely.
think you know it all is the day you're done.
Well, your fight's happening in Orlando, in your home state of Florida. I know you're very happy about that. What does it mean for you to be able to kind of have a homecoming next month when you
It
return back?
means I don't have to fly. So excited.
You
No,
don't like to
like
fly?
no,
You don't like
I
flying?
don't like jet lag. I don't like getting off the plane and then being like, oh, I'm just dead from the plane ride. You know, like because they always say, oh, it's only a 2 hour flight. Yeah, but we got three of those or two of those half the time. We got layover here, delay here. So it's like it always ends up being like a 10-hour travel day. And then we're just driving 3.5 hours, you know, get a couple of rentals, drive on over.
Well, you were posting a lot about this on Instagram, but you guys just went through Hurricane Ian, not more than a month and a half ago. I saw some downed trees on your property. I mean, a lot of debris everywhere. Like, how much did this hurricane affect your community and your family particularly?
The community hurt us, man. It was the hurricane hurt our community bad. So Fort Myers Beach almost completely leveled. Like, there's complete buildings, like, just gone. Like you don't even see debris. Where is the building? Like, it got washed away. There was whole houses from Pine Island in the middle of the sound. Like, there was 16-foot surges on Pine Island and Fort Myers Beach and Sanibel, to where, like, dude, you just see boats later, brother. You just see boats later, man. Boats and kayaks and everything just floating down the streets and stuff. Some of my friends had to, like, get out of their house because their house was filling with water, get in the boat and go to, like, their 2-story neighbors' houses and stuff, like, during 100-mile-an-hour winds, moving their whole family.
That's unbelievable.
So, like, dude, yeah, some of the stories I heard were frightening, you could say, as a father. So,
your family good? Your house okay and everything?
Yeah, we got blessed, man. So blessed. The gym, we're still here. Our gym is good. I lost like 6 oak trees that were like 100 years old, like big oak trees. Like, you can't fit 3 people with their hands touching, can't fit around the tree. And took out my whole entire driveway, took out the road. Like, I couldn't leave after my house after the hurricane for like 3 days. I had to clean so many trees up, get the side-by-side out, start dragging them out of the path. It took me 9 hours one day to trim 1 oak tree that fell. It was that big.
So you're going to get this win on December 3rd for Florida and your community, right?
For the 239, baby.
I always like asking this question towards the end of the interviews, but I think it's especially applicable for you as somebody who's, been in that like 16 through 20 range in welterweight for so long. You fight on December 3rd, perfect end of the year. Let's say, 2024, I'll give you another year. Where do you see yourself in the welterweight division? What would make you happy, and what's your goal?
Title talks, man. By 2024, I want to sleep everyone I fight and just build my name and show them where I really stand. I fought, like, my first, like, 4 years in the UFC, I fought a lot, and then these last couple of years, I haven't fought like 3 times or 2 times, and then that's annoying to me, because that's work. I love working. If I'm not working, then I'm sidelined. I hate being sidelined. Like, when I played football, I was a starter for a reason, because the sidelines suck. But yeah, I'm excited to get back in there and throw my hands at someone again.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to watch it. Niko, before I let you go here, I wanted to give you the floor. Anything you wanted to promote or shout out, teammates, sponsors? I'll give you some time real quick.
Yeah, I got some sponsors I want to shout out. Go Sleeve. They've been helping me with the recovery through the whole entire recovery scene. I wear both the braces on everything. I got the RE3. They are recovery sleeves with ice packs in them. And those things are so nice for wrists, elbows, knees, ankles, back. Roman Roofing, that's my boy. Hooks it up with the mobile. I call him up. He's what do you need? Because he knows every time I call, I need something. It's horrible, isn't it? Ugh, I'm that guy. Only for the end of camp. After camp, then I'm going to come back and give him everything. Jordan Blaustein, man. That's Blaustein Chiropractics. He's the reason I'm still standing. I can say that. He keeps everything in line. And then God, man, just for this awesome opportunity in life and the journey that he keeps me on. Just love it. So.
There we go. Niko Price returning on December 3rd in Orlando against Phil Rowe. Niko, it was a pleasure.
Thank you, brother.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you like our content, be sure to subscribe to Full Man MMA. And while you're at it, make sure to hit the bell icon as well so you never miss an update from us.